What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've posted anything, and I have an explanation for that. Also got some news for you guys as well. If you haven't seen the thumbnail yet, I am selling my RM125. It's kind of a sad day, but there's a good story that goes along with it. So let's go for a little ride today. Taking the RM125 back to his original owner. And a new bike in store as well. Let's get it. So, cool story about this whole thing that's happening this weekend. So, we got the District 14 banquet going on at Soaring Eagle Casino. I will be going there to get an award tonight, so I'm happy with that. And also, I'll be picking up a brand new 2020 Husky TE150i is what I'm getting. Crazy how this is all working out, and crazy story about the bike that I have. I don't know if you guys ever followed along or when I got the bike or whatever. I bought the bike 4 years ago from a kid down in Flat Rock, and I wanted a title for the bike. It didn't come up as stolen or anything of that sort, so I knew it was clear. I went to the Secretary of State, and it came up with a lien on the title, which was very odd. And it was literally a 10-year-old bike, and I had no idea why there was a lien on it or whatever, but I just wanted a title. So what I ended up doing was the Secretary of State gave me a sheet of paper to fill out so I could figure out who the lien holder was. And I could find out the bank, and I could find out the actual buyer or the holder of the lien. In the meantime, I did a search through Facebook contacting the buyer or the seller that I bought the bike from, and was like, all right, man, there's a lien on this. I want to get a title. Can you tell me who you bought this bike from? And I went through at least 10 people and then lost the trail as to where the bike really came from. So this bike has been all over the place. It's been down to the bottom of the state. It's been to the middle of the state. It's been on the west coast. It's been on the east coast. It's been even up north. I ended up getting the paperwork back from the government, and they gave me the lien holder's name and the bank that they went through. So just for shits and giggles, I ended up looking up the last name of the original owner. I could not find the exact name, but I found the last name in the similar area of where the bank was. So I contacted that person. Lo and behold, this was the kid that had the bike when he was little. His dad bought the bike for him. It was his dad's name on the lien. So I contacted him. I said, hey, I need you to sign some paperwork to release the lien. And he's like, oh my God, that's my first bike. Send me a picture, send me a picture. And I sent him a picture of it. He's like, yeah, it's my bike. I love it. Well, this bike was like absolutely in shambles when I got it. It was like plastic dipped rims, plastics were beat, frame was just not looking too good with the paint, the original paint and all that stuff. It just needed a huge upgrade, and that's what I was planning to do. So the story is of what happened with him and the bike was that he had the bike for literally 3 months, brand new from the dealer. His parents ended up getting a divorce, and something had to go, and that was the bike. For whatever reason, for money issues, whatever, it's not my business, but the bike had to go. His dad wasn't around, so I ended up getting it from the bank. I called up the bank, and they sent out a lien release form to me so that I could take it to the Secretary of State and get a title for the bike. Meanwhile, I've been in contact with this kid, and he's been watching my videos. He's been looking at the racing that I've been doing, the pictures and stuff, and he's just like, wow, I can't believe all the stuff that you're doing with this bike. This bike looks like brand new. And that's what I set to do. I wanted to have fun with this bike. It's kind of my first bike. I mean, I had a YZ250F, a 2007. That was realistically my full-size bike that I had, but I wouldn't even count it because I only had it for like maybe a year, and then I ended up getting this one. Before that, I had a Honda 110, and I don't even really count that as a something. It was more to just putt around on in the yard. It wasn't like I was going to the track or to the trails on that bike. I rode this bike for about 4 years now, did what I wanted to do with it. Now I have found a 2020 Husky that I really like. It rides really similar to the Suzuki. It really does. At least that's what I think. I rode one of my buddy's Huskies and it just felt really comfortable to me. It almost felt like I never even left my bike. I really wanted to get something newer to freshen up, get into the new century here, because 2006 is kind of getting a little outdated. I could keep riding this bike, I really can. I was on the fence of selling it, but I think it's about time that it goes back to the original owner. It has a lot of sentimental value to him. It does have a lot of sentimental value to me as well, because this is my first bike build that I've ever done. I've created a lot of memories with this bike and I'm gonna miss it. So I've also told him that if he ever sells the bike, he better get a contact with me, because I want it back if he ever sells it. But I think it's gonna stay with this guy for a long time, and I think he's really gonna enjoy the bike and what I've done to it. I'm going up to first I gotta go up to West Branch. I'm buying the Husky. And now the story on this guy is he's an older gentleman. He bought the bike brand new last year. When he got home, he took it up and down the road and he was just like, why did I buy this thing? I don't know. He wanted to go on a ride with his buddies. Kind of like he just doesn't have it anymore. Like he wants to ride, but he can't. Like his body's telling him no. He just wants to kind of cut it out and, you know, cut his loss and just sell the bike. I seen the bike posted up literally within 3 hours. He was just like, holy crap, you want to buy this? Like, you know, everything sells on Facebook quickly. I've talked to him. I've told him the story about this kid. So I'm kind of making this all work. So this is going to be a 4-hour trip of moving around bikes, buying and selling and, you know, doing all this stuff. I'm just happy to be a part of all this. I'm glad to have you guys on my journey with this vlog. It's not going to be a riding thing this time. It's just a vlog of what's going on with the bikes, what I'm doing this year. Like, I want to talk a little bit too about last year. 2020 was not the best year. 2020 was horrible. Like half the year we couldn't race because of restrictions, regulations, blah 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 with coronavirus. I get it, I understand, but it's outdoor racing and we can all be separated pretty easily. It was just kind of getting around that. We want to all go racing, we want to enjoy our lives, not forget about the virus, but have a sense of reality again. And that's where I was like, I wanted to go up north and ride trails, which in one of my older videos, if you want to check it out, you can see some of the Atlanta trails that we rode on in the beginning of 2020. So that was a really good time. Last year, I was able to record a lot of the races that I was able to go to. Most of them were sprint enduros compared to the Hare Scrambles. I wasn't getting the videos out to you guys as quickly as I wanted to, and here's why. I had schooling going on. It was my last year of school, and I was just crammed with homework. But once the fall season came around, it was just like, I'm not able to do this. And I was wanting to get the videos posted out this winter, but I just kind of needed a break. Like, you just need a break from things. You just want to relax, you want to focus on something else for a second, and then jump back in. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to jump back into this and provide content for you guys so that you get to watch what I'm doing and I get to share my experiences with you guys, because I like to do that. I want to enjoy my time with you guys, and I'm going to make a full effort. So we are making our way right now to Emily City. We're going to stop at LeBaron's. I'm going to talk to them guys and bring them the good news and see what's going on.
2 hours later.
So last time you seen me, we were stopping over at LeBaron's real quick. I'm horrible at making these videos. So anyways, there she is. The brand new 2020 Husky TE150i. The bike is literally like brand new. The owner that I bought it from, he babied it. There was like, he did not ride it. Like, he basically putted down the street, turned around and come back. That bike there feels exactly like my 150 or my 144 RM. I know I made an upgrade and I'm so happy with it. So now we're off to get to Josh, which is going to be buying the RM from me. So next time you see me, we'll be over there.
2 hours later.
So that is that. I was not able to get a good video or anything of that sort, but the bike is gone. I am absolutely psyched. I was pumped to give him back his bike, and I was pumped to get my new bike. So now it's 4 o'clock. I gotta make myself back to Mount Pleasant so I can get my award for the banquet tonight. I will see you guys now at the banquet. To take where I left off, the banquet was awesome. Had a good turnout for the amount of people that showed up. I was able to have a pretty good dinner, ended up getting my award. I was pretty happy with everything, and I just sent her on home. But this is actually a couple days now later, and the bike's home with me. So just kind of go over a few things. So this bike here is the Husky TE150i. It's a 2020 bike. I'm ready to race this bike, but I just don't have any graphics on it yet or anything like that. But just kind of want to talk about the bike real quick. Compared to my RM, this bike comes with a 18-inch rear tire. It also comes with electric start. It also comes with a hydraulic clutch. That's smooth. It comes with a nice headlight and taillight feature. I'm not going to use those, but I mean, why not use them on the trail? Instead of pre-mixing your fuel, it comes with an oil tank as well as a regular gas tank, so it pre-mixes the fuel for you. Fuel injection means that I can tractor this bitch around corners and not even have to worry about the clutch. Even though it is hydraulic, don't even have to bother. The bike is pretty sleek, and everything that comes onto this bike I'm pretty happy with. It feels like I'm riding my old RM, but it's updated and ready to frickin' go. So I'm ready this season. Oh, did I mention it actually comes with a kickstand? That's pretty fucking slick. So that's enough of the bike. I've gone over pretty much everything with you about it. It's pretty frickin' sick. It reminds me a lot of my RM 125. Just on how it feels and everything. I didn't have to really change anything to it yet, but it is an amazing bike. I've already gotten to ride it one good time at Corey Parlin's place. I ended up doing a clinic over there to say that it handles just so smooth and everything. Like they did an update on the shocks, I guess, too. I don't even really know. I mean, you can give me kind of almost any bike and I can tell you that, all right, this feels a little odd or this doesn't feel right. This is basically set right from the dealership. It's a little plush in the rear, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and kind of tighten her up a little bit or have a little bit better rebound on it. Other than that, it's good to go, and I had a pretty good time riding over there with Corey. Just gonna need a lot more seat time, and I think it's gonna happen this year. So we got 2 different series that we're going to do this year. The Sprint Enduro you got to see a little bit last year. Again, we're going to do the Hare Scramble series. Now this year, we actually have a full lineup for both series in Michigan. Again, I wanted to do a lot last year, but with the pandemic, I wasn't able to do as much. I wasn't able to get out as many videos last year due to my schooling as well, so that was a major factor. And now that I am done and graduated, I am ready to get the ball rolling with some more videos for you guys at home, and that way you can enjoy my experiences that I'm having out here in the racing world in Michigan, District 14 series, Sprint Enduro, Hare Scramble series, other little videos that I want to show you guys of just riding in Michigan in the up north area of the lower peninsula as well as the upper peninsula. If I can even make it up there, that would be awesome to get up there. There's 2 races per month that I know of. I know there's a few other weekends that I'll be able to go up and just enjoy my weekends, so I'm going to have that as well. But let me kind of go over the list of Sprint Enduro as well as the Hare Scramble series, so that way you guys at home can follow along, as well as if you are interested in racing these 2 great series, you're more than welcome to show up to any of those series. I will also leave a link down below of the Hare Scramble page on Facebook as well as the Sprint Enduro series on Facebook. That way, if you're interested in checking those out, that way you can look at pictures, videos, postings from each event, live updates as to what is going on. Say a race gets rained out or something like that, or if you're new, you can always message the page and see what is going on, how to get to some of these races. If you plan on camping, it's also a really awesome place to go camp. I usually go rustic camping. I take my camper, load up the bike, I go the day prior, just kind of make a weekend of it, you know, just to relax and have fun. So I'm going to go over the race schedule with you guys at home, that way you know what is going on and what is expected this season. Alright guys, so I'm going to go over the Michigan Sprint Enduro Series first. Right up on the screen here is the schedule for the race season. First round is going to be at Battle Creek Motorcycle Club. It is a ISDE qualifier, so they're actually doing 2 rounds that weekend. Day 1 is on a Saturday and day 2 is on a Sunday. In my mind, it's a national qualifier. A lot of different people showing up for this race, which is going to be very exciting. Round 3 is going to be at the CMB campgrounds in Bentley. And then we follow up that with round 4, which is going to be at Evergreen Creek. Evergreen Creek I went to last year. They have the creek jump, which is amazing. I do have videos of it last year. I did not post anything of that. But Evergreen also got track of the year, which is an amazing place to go to. So if you're able to go to that one, that is one to go to for sure. Next on the list, we got Muskegon Motorcycle Club. That's round 5. Round 6 is going to be at Dutch Sport Park. Then we have round 7, which is the Nancy Boy Valley Trail Riders in Bentley, Michigan. Following that up is round 8 at Drumlin Hills. Now, Drumlin is a very interesting track. They actually have a new course set up. And then we have one off event, which is held at the end of the year. It's at Battle Creek. And there's going to be more details to come on this event, so bear with what's going on with the Michigan Sprint Enduro Series. But this is the lineup and these are the dates for the races. If anything changes, please check out Michigan Sprint Enduro on Facebook, and if there's any updates or changes to the schedule, you'll be able to see that there. As for District 14 Hare Scrambles, round 1 will be at Portland Trail Riders, April 25th. Round 2 will be May 16th at Husky Creek. Round 3 will be June 6th at Dutch Sports Park. Round 4 will be June 20th at Valley Trail Riders. Round 5, July 11th at Muskegon Motorcycle Club. Round 6 will be August 1st at Battle Creek, Michigan. Round 7 will be August 15th at Polka Dots. Round 8 will be September 12th at Toledo Trail Riders. And round 9 will be October 10th at Fredneck Ranch. And this rounds up the 2021 Hare Scramble Series. So that is a wrap. I hope you guys get to go out to any of these races. I hope you get to follow along and watch as this season unfolds. I am excited to try out all these different courses. We missed a few last year because of cancellations with the pandemic, such and such, whatever. But I am excited for this year. I'm hoping to do good in the Open B class. So if you see me, say hi to me. I'm more than welcome to chit chat with you. If you have any questions, I can help you. Or if you have any questions for the District 14 Sprint Enduro or Hare Scramble series, I'm sure those guys will be able to help you out too. But for now, I'll talk to you later. Ready for the first race coming up at